Good morning. Myself Priyanka Kisan Sawan and my roll number is 2053006. Now I am going to give the presentation on memory hierarchy. This is memory hierarchy. So, in the design of computer system, processor as well as a large amount of memory devices has been used. However, the main problem is that these parts are so expensive. So the memory organization of the system can be done by the memory hierarchy. It has several levels of the memory with a different performance and rates. The memory in the computer can be divided into 5 hierarchies based on the speed as well as use. The processor can be moved from the one level to another based on the requirements. The 5 hierarchies in the memory are the registers, cache memories, main memory, magnetic disk and magnetic taps. So we will see this all levels step by step. And the first 3 hierarchies are the volatile memories, which means that when there is no power and then automatically they lose their stored data. Whereas the last 2 hierarchies are not volatile, which means they store the data permanently. There are also some characteristics of the memory hierarchy are the performance, ability, access time and the cost per bit. So the first in this hierarchy is register. Just register. Registers, usually the registers is a static RAM or SRAM in the processor of the computer, which is used for holding the data word, which is typically 64 or 128 bits. The program counter register is most of the important as well as found in all the processors. Most of the processors uses the status word register as well as an accumulator. Status word register is used for the decision making and the accumulators is used to store the data like mathematical operations. And the registers are usually stored in the size of bytes and the access speed for the register is 1 nanosecond. 1 or point some point nanosecond. Then the next is cache memory. Cache memory can be also found in the processor. However, rarely it may be another integrated circuit which is separated into levels. The cache holds the chunks of data which are frequently used from the main memory. Where the processor has a single core, then it will have to move the cache levels rarely. While the best characteristic of the cache memory is a fast access time. There are also different types of the cache memory are the L1, L2 and cache. Then the L1 cache is access speed of the L1 cache is to 2 KB to 64 KB. And L1 cache is also known as a primarily cache or the level 1 cache. Is the topmost cache in the hierarchy of the cache levels of the CPU. It is the fastest cache in the hierarchy and it has a smaller size and smaller delay. Then L2 cache. L2 cache is also known as a secondary cache or the level 2 cache. Is the cache that is next to the L1 in the cache hierarchy. L2 is usually accessed only if the data looking for is not found in L1. L2 is typically implemented using DRAM. Then next is a L3 cache, level 3 cache, which each cache means it proceeds to the next level cache. This is the largest amount of the all the cache. Even though it is slower, it's still faster than the RAM. Then the next level of hierarchy is the main memory. The main memory in computer is nothing but the memory unit in the CPU that communicates directly. It is main storage unit of the computer. This memory is fast as well as the large memory used for the storing the data throughout the operations of the computer. This memory is made up of a RAM as well as a RAM. RAM chip is better suited for the communication with the CPU if it has one or more control inputs that selects the chip when it is needed. Read-write memory that is initially doesn't contain any data. It loses its data once the power is removed, so it is volatile memory. Then there are different types of the RAM, that are the SRAM and DRAM. In SRAM, each cell stores bit with the 6 transistor diode circuit and the real time value indefinitely as long as it keep the powered, and it is faster and more expensive than DRAM, while the DRAM value must be refreshed every 10 to 100 milliseconds, and it is sensitive to the disturbance, and it is also slower and cheaper than the SRAM. Then ROM, that is a ROM is used for the storing programs that are permanently resident on the computer and for the tables of the contents that do not change in the value once the production of the computer is completed. The ROM portion of the main memory is needed for the storing an initial program called as a bootstrap loader, which is to start the computer software operating when the power is turned off. Then the next level of our hierarchy is auxiliary memory. In auxiliary memory, there is a USB flash memory is also this, which is we are popular in this nowadays, and the speed for USB flash memory is in the microseconds. And the next level is magnetic disk. Magnetic disk in the computers are circular plates fabricated of the plastic, otherwise the metal, by the magnetized material. Frequently, two faces of the disk are utilized, as well as many disks may be stacked on the spindle by the read or write heads obtained on every plane. And the magnetic disk size of the magnetic disk comes in the terabyte, while the access speed of magnetic disk is 10 microsecond. And the next is a magnetic tape, and the magnetic tape's access speed is 100 ms time, while the size is coming in pb. And this tape is normal magnetic recording, which is designed with the slender magnetizable covering of the extended plastic film on the thin strip. This is mainly used to back up huge data. Whenever the computer requires to access the strip, the first it will be mounted on the access the data. Once the data is allowed, then it will be unmounted. The access time of the memory will be slower within the magnetic strip, as well as it will take a few minutes for accessing a strip. Then there are some advantages of the hierarchy. That they are the removes external disruption, and data can be spread all over. Then thus, this is all about the memory hierarchy. From the above information, finally we can conclude that it is mainly used to decrease the bit cost, access frequently, and increase the capacity, access time. So, it is up to the designer that how much they need these characteristics for satisfying the necessities of the consumer. So, we can conclude that memory organization of the system can be done by the memory hierarchy. So, thank you.